Hi everyone. Today we're going to be visiting the 8th station of the cross, and this is a station where Jesus meets the women of Jerusalem. If you'd like to follow along with the written reflections, you can click the link down at the bottom, and it has a link to the USCCB's website where they've put up a resource called Stations of the Cross: Overcoming Racism. So that is a resource if you want to follow along. And otherwise, you can just sit back and relax and pray with us and listen. So as we enter into our prayer, just ask that we take a nice deep breath and ask God to be with us as we enter into prayer together. The 8th station. Jesus meets the women of Jerusalem. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you, because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world. A large crowd of people followed Jesus, including many women who mourned and lamented him. Jesus turned to them and said, "Daughters of Jerusalem, do not weep for me. Weep instead for yourselves and for your children." The women of Jerusalem were able to see beyond themselves and grieve the injustice done to Jesus. When we see injustice caused by racism, how do we react? Do we care? Do we weep? For those most at risk, racism is a daily source of anxiety and anguish. For others, it takes an intentional decision to care. The women of Jerusalem made Jesus' cause their own. Will we show the same concern? The next time a person of color is killed, like Trayvon, Eric, Michael, Laquan, Tamir, Walter, Alton, Philando, Magdiel, or Hector, will we join the affected communities in saying that these lives are intrinsically valuable? When the next synagogue or mosque is attacked, will we speak out? Will we insist that the racism that affects anyone is a concern for all? Or will we ignore it when it has not happened in our community? For whom shall we weep? Jesus, you call us to speak out against all injustice, not just the injustices that hurt our own communities. Help us to develop hearts that beat with genuine compassion when anyone's community suffers injustice. I know that's a lot of heavy stuff there, but it's so important to really consider the importance of speaking up, of saying something, of standing up and standing beside people who need others to stand up for them. The importance of speaking out and the dangers that exist in ignoring injustice, especially if we're only ignoring it just because it hasn't happened in our own community. We need to really remember that we are this one entire world community and world family. So when our neighbor is suffering, who lives on the other side of the country or on the other side of the state or the world, it still affects us. We're one human family, and it's our job to take care of one another. So I hope we can spend some time in prayer today, this afternoon, this evening, and really reflect on the importance of standing up for others and how we can react better when faced with injustice and racism. Continue to pray that we can develop hearts that beat with genuine compassion and take care of our community and the world community. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.